Hi folks, welcome back to Dare Tell Darla, or welcome if it's your first time. If it's your first time here, we tell stories that are the truth, our own truth. So if you have a story that has to do with anything at all that you want to share, then this is the place to do it. The only thing that we don't want is fiction. So it could be anything, a warm and fuzzy. It could be a story that was ugly. It can be UFOs, whether you were abducted or if you saw the Loch Ness Monster. I don't care. Paranormal, whatever your truth is, you share with me. Again, no fiction. Email me at mecalgal@gmail.com and I will share that again at the end of this video. Okay, we have a great story today from Denise. Hello, my name is Denise. I was introduced by my childhood friends Brenda and Carol to an old lady named Mrs. Virginia C. Mrs. Virginia C. was a Sunday school teacher at a church where she lived. She was very sweet, a very kind old lady with long gray hair, always wearing an apron and always had a smile on her lovely face. She talked a lot about God. Mrs. Virginia C. told us to stop by her house anytime, so we did. She lived in a small house with her husband, Leaf, who was a truck driver and rarely home, as well as her adult son, who was blind, deaf, and mentally challenged. His name was Armin. Armin scared me because he would make loud noises and try to grab you. He would bite his hands, and those loud noises would come out, especially if he was hungry. Mrs. Virginia C. played the piano, and she didn't own a TV. No television, can you imagine? She taught me how to play chopsticks, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. She had the patience of a saint. Her kitchen was always a mess, but she was full of love. And she would bake us kids cookies and sweetbreads. Her son Armin loved his oatmeal and would eat it very fast. Mrs. Virginia C. warned us not to get too close to him because he sometimes growls and bites. I was sometimes a little mischievous myself, and once I pushed my friend Carol into Armin, and he almost bit Carol. She screamed and ran away. I can't believe I did that, but we can laugh about it now, and we are still best of friends. There was a big barn on her property, and we would explore it, looking at all the old artifacts. One day I saw an old 6-pack of Coca-Colas in the smaller bottles, which were very old. They hadn't sold that small of bottles in a very long time. I decided to open one, and wow, it was really good. Mrs. C. also had a horse in a corral that Brenda and I would ride in circles. I would fall off most of the time, but Brenda rode pretty well. Mind you, this was bareback. This is just one of my many great childhood memories of Mrs. Virginia C. and her loving home. Well, kudos to Coca-Cola for making a great product. It happens to be my favorite. And Denise, we look forward to hearing more stories about Mrs. Virginia C. from you, because this was just so warm and comforting. You could feel being right there. All right, folks, if you too have a truth to share, a story to share, again, what can it not be? Fictional, no fiction. All right, you email your story to mecalgal@gmail.com. That's mecalgal@gmail.com. Okay, I hope you liked this. If so, feel free to hit the button. Till the next time.